Hello, everybody. Welcome to MC Squared. I am Marty.
Rob MC here.
Hey, guys. What's happening? It's good to be back. It's been a while. It's been about a month, 3 weeks, maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah, too damn long, man. Too damn long. Been trying to get moved. Everything's done. I'm in my little whiskey cave now, which I think turned out okay. Just don't ask me to get up and get a bottle because my fat ass can't squeeze through here. But other than that, man, it's good to be back, Rob.
Yeah, good to see you. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. I can't see chat, so run it through Marty.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we got a few people jumping in. John Crans, the D-Man, Kevin's here, Top Dog. Yeah, we got some people strolling in. Like I said, it's been a while, so we just got a few things we want to talk about, some things we've been looking at and passing on and thinking about picking up and trying to get everybody's opinion. Hey, Doug H., what's going on, brother? Good to see you. But yeah, that's just kind of where we're at. We're just at the time of this time of year, there's certain bottles that are hitting, and we're kind of looking forward to them. And then on the flip side, we're kind of like, do we really need this stuff anymore right now? And so I'll let Rob kick it off on stuff he's picked up and looked at and passed on, and we'll always give our reasons why. And you never know, we may end up going back and getting them. So, yeah, Rob, what have you been looking at?
Yeah, good. Well, Booker's is in Pennsylvania, the second batch for 2022. It was a pass for me today. The Little Book, Chapter 6, passed on that as well. Not against any of those little books. However, I got to try it before I buy it with experimental whiskey. There's too much of that nonsense going on, in my opinion, for the price they're charging for those bottles. So I'm letting them sit there. I'm not willing to experiment with my money, so to speak. Rebel 10 years on the shelf here for 2022. It's a no-go for me at $100 this year. I have last year's. It was just fine. I think it was $80 last year. It's not a $100 bottle in my opinion, so it can stay on the shelf as well. Picked up the Woodford Masters Collection for this. Is that twice a year or once a year? Anyway, it's the 118.4 proof. It's good. I mean, it was $120 here in Pennsylvania. Is it $120 good? I don't know, but that's one that I did pick up. How about you, Marty?
Well, I picked up a bottle of the Four Roses Single Barrel Strength Wake County pick. I don't think we've talked about it on the show. I actually stumbled into a store one night right before we moved. And it always, everybody that I know that's in chat, we all know each other here. We all have our laps that we make, when we hit a store. Do you have anything new? Then you're out the door. And I hit the door and I came in and I just kind of glanced back here behind the counter and I saw that yellow label and I about fell over. I was like, what in the world is that bottle doing in this store? And so I said, how many can I buy? Of course, one. And so I got it, and it was like $87 out the door, I think, something like that. I was thrilled with that find. And then I was fortunate enough to get my Mash and Journey bottles, I guess 3 weeks ago. And I've got those, the single barrels, and I've not put them together yet to try them against anything, but that's something I'll do later. Nobody gives a flip, really, I guess, about doing that but me, and that's okay. Me and Rob's talked about the Hardin's Creek bottles. I'd like to get everybody's input.
Creek and Jacob's Well, I believe.
Well,
is the 14-year-old.
I've had multiple friends tell me that the Hardin's Creek 2-year is good, but me and Rob go back and forth on it. Is it $80 plus tax good? So y'all let us know what you think of that, or if you've picked it up. I hear that special distilling process and everything makes it nice. So I don't know. I can still go get it. I know where it's at here. I just don't know, like, if I want to spend that right now, because that goes into, me and Rob talk about, we got the Elijah Craig C922 coming. We've got Rema 6. So we're just kind of, what do you do? And we're doing our damnedest to set budgets on this stuff now. And we're not trying to be Debbie Downers. We're just telling you where we're coming from. Hey, John. Hey, Keith. But yeah, it's just a matter. Yeah, Daniel said Rob picked up that spring bank. Yeah.
Yep. I was going to talk about that later, Daniel, but since you mentioned it, buddy, there she is right there sitting there.
Yep.
Looking real good.
My spring bank's over there, Daniel, that you got me. So.
And thank you for that find, Daniel. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, getting back to that Hardin's Creek, the question for me is, what else do I have on my shelf that is not as transparent as that bottle from Jim Beam that was maybe somewhere in that age range, but they finished it or they did this or they did that to it. And I have no clue what the age is, and I paid maybe $65, $75 for it. So that's the other question. Does that transparency hurt them? Probably not. I mean, for enthusiasts, they're going to run out and buy it, but I don't think this guy is,
Yeah, but we've heard from a couple different sources too that's going to be a yearly release.
Right, but
I don't know if that's true or not. I heard both of those are going to be. So, that's a thing. Here's a first release of this thing. It's going to be continuous, yearly. And is it something you just want to have? And that's where me and Rob are kind of throwing our hands up is, do we want to invest in that? Open it. Of course, we're going to open it and drink it. But, what do we do down the road? Are we going to be in the same boat next year?
Right. And at $80 plus tax, I don't know, man. For another couple shekels, you can certainly get your hands on something else, maybe a little more.
Yeah, that's right, Top Dog. Yeah, we're kind of in that gig too. It's just, then when I was trying to set this stuff up, that's when I really started kind of shaking my head a little bit of, okay, you got to get through some of this stuff,
Right. And Top Dog, that's a great point. And I've been thinking right along those lines where, there'll be some months where I'm only buying that 30 or 40, $30, $40, $50 bottles, but then they're all collecting on the shelf. And, I don't drink whiskey every day or a bottle a week or anything like that. It's, for a guy my age, it's poison. So, I try to pace myself with it. So how many bottles does a guy need to put on a shelf behind him on YouTube or on a live stream? It's nice to have friends over, but then they're not here all the time. Even with 3 friends a day coming over here, I could probably have enough whiskey for a year, if not more. And it's starting to get out of hand for me. And, and I think we talked about this on the stream before where at least me, I was being influenced by the whiskey tubers, and those days are just over for me. And again, if there's people that I trust and tell me that something's good and there's a price tag on it that I'm willing to pay, by all means, I'm probably going to do that. But just to run out and buy every bottle that everybody else has, I'm just done with it. It doesn't make any sense. And for me, as I stopped and slowed down and started to think about what I was doing, it's irresponsible. Can I afford it? Yes. But, when you start thinking that, man, what are you going to do with all this if you have 150, 60 bottles that are open? It's not worth anything. I enjoy coming down into my little whiskey shack here and having a few pours and sitting around on the computer and things like that, or talking to like-minded people. That's all well and good, but it's still an impact on your pocketbook. And I'm, so for 2023, I've set myself a budget, and it is trending downward. I think I'm somewhere in the vicinity of maybe $200 a month, and I may drop it down a little lower than that. And when I spend that budgeted amount, that's it, whether something comes out or not. And I'm going to do my best to stick to it, because there's thousands of dollars worth of whiskey sitting here that is just not, it's just not worth it. Is it just as fun to have 50 or 60 bottles that you really enjoy, or 250 bottles that you only touch 100 of them or 50 of them?
Yeah. And that kind of goes into our next segment. Me and Robert are going to talk about is, we're finding ourselves. I don't know if you guys in the chat that are watching and replaying it later, please push the comments below if you're catching us later. Are you finding yourself continuously going back to the same bottles? Because I find myself doing that a lot. I find myself with all these Elijah Craigs. I find myself with that Jack Daniel's triple mash. I find myself with a bunch of these ryes that I fall in love with that, they're being consistent with my palate, and that's what I'm doing. And then when you look at what we're spending on everything else, it's just kind of, it is what it is. But, like I said, we're not trying to be Debbie Downers. We're just, this is just a quick thing on where we're at, what we're thinking, what we're looking for, and basically the budget that we're going to spend. And, I did really well. I don't know if I've talked about it on our stream here yet or not, but I picked up 2 killer scotches about a month ago, that Port Charlotte SCO1 and the Edredor cast strength single malt whiskey. I mean, damn, 2 hitters out of Europe. And I think after shipping and everything, they rounded out Rob, about $110 a bottle, I think is what it was. So it yeah, maybe a little pricey, but there's 2 right there I'll never see here, so, little things like that. But, I think I'm good. I think I've got enough now for, and then, coming up after the Remus and after the Elijah Craig, we've got the wintertime Buffalo Trace that, the Stag, not the Stag Junior, but the Stag. You've got picks coming. Hopefully we'll see some 107s coming out again. They've been pretty much vacant all year. Yeah. But stuff like that. But I find myself typically right now drinking a lot of ryes. I don't know. They're hitting me right now. And I'm sure the Scotch will come back and these bourbons will too. But, that's just kind of where I'm at. So, I mean, there's multiple times during the week that I'll call Rob and he'll call me, and I'm like, and Daniel, I've talked to Daniel a few times about, like, this is just not hitting for me anymore, or it's hurting my stomach, or I don't feel right. I don't know. It's just things are changing. I don't know if it's me and the whiskey or just, whatever. Hey, Todd, good to see you, man.
Yeah, absolutely, Marty. There's times with bourbon where I'll go to have a pour 2 days in a row, and that's my last pour because it's just not hitting me where I wanted to be. And then Scotch has done the same thing for me. And then, then I'll go to rye, or then I decide, what, I'm not drinking for 3 or 4 days, And again, when I say drinking, it's a pour or 2 for me. Not that I don't get out of hand once in a while. Don't let me sit here and lie to you, because, I like to get it on every once in a while, if you know what I'm talking about. But
yeah, we've had some Friday nights.
There ain't a damn thing wrong with that. It's just when you get to my age, it's, you gotta tone it back a little bit sometimes. But again, I'm not disenchanted. I'm a little disgusted with the prices that I see. And, I saw this fool in a Pennsylvania store the other day. I was talking to the clerk while she was putting things away. I had asked her a question. I think I asked her about the Elijah Craig barrel proof. And she said, no, we got Buffalo Trace yesterday and the Eagle Rare. And this guy he was about 6 feet from me. And then he came, I saw him scooting closer. I could smell French fries as he was getting closer to me. Do you have any Eagle Rare Blantons? And then when she said, no, that was gone the day we got it, he pouted and mumbled, like, I'm not sure. I think he said, I'm not sure why I come here. As he walked away. And I'm like, really, dude? And I wanted to say to him, hey, could I show you something on the shelf here?
No kidding.
Just as good or better. But I thought, you know what, if that's kind of where you're living, man, you just live there, and I'll stay here. And I don't know. And it's funny when I walk into these Pennsylvania stores and someone will see me looking, I'm just kind of looking. I check the end caps and I'll sit there and because sometimes they'll set stuff behind the counter, sometimes they don't. But she'll see me looking, and she'll, like, they'll say out of the blue, we don't have any Blantons. Like, I'm not looking for Blantons. And then I have the list in my head, and I'll rattle some stuff off, and they have no clue what you're talking about. But
no.
And then my Maryland, I didn't even reach out to you guys when I was in Maryland yesterday, because everything on the shelf was outrageous. I mean, I sent you a picture, Marty. Elijah Craig B522, $239.
And he bought 2 of them. I told him not to.
Right. I filled the trunk up with them, man.
He's putting them in the damn lawnmower now. I mean,
there were a couple other. I've told you and Daniel and you guys about
Yeah.
the Weller and
Yeah.
just the special reserve that I've seen and things like that. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I think that is what's got me into this mode of wake up, man, wake up. You had your fun running around doing this, and when I talk about this budget too, one more thing is I don't think I'm driving 200 miles to look for whiskey anymore. If I don't find it in my now, if I am somewhere and it's not out of my way, don't get me wrong, I'm going to look. But there's times I've driven to Ohio, out near Columbus, and down and around, and out and back, or down to Maryland on the weekend just for the heck of it, or into hey now, what's up, Todd? And but so I don't even know that I'm just going to spend my time, let alone money, doing that anymore. I just, don't get me wrong, I'm going to hunt, I'm going to look, but I just think I'm going to do it in a different fashion moving forward.
Yeah, I went to a new store that opened Saturday, and I was calling Rob, and I was like, it's driving me nuts of thinking that they may have something that they're going to drop for 5 or 6 days, just put out, and I roll in there this evening, and I see a bunch of Elijah Craig bottles, allocated section there, and I'm like, good, I can pick up, C922 right here. I go over there, and it's freaking A122, and I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't knock it because there's probably people in the chat that say, man, I don't even have A122, but it's just like, that's what you putting out. I'm like, it just kind of makes you scratch your head, what is actually back there? How long have you been sitting on this? What else
Right.
you got?
And why?
Yeah.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
But well, enough about beating the shit out of whiskey. Let's
Yeah.
talk about some whiskey. What do you think?
Heck yeah. So what we've kind of come up with tonight, guys, for our little tasting segment, stuff that, now both of these bottles can be hard to find. It depends on where you are in the country. And actually, both of them in North Carolina are allocated, which is extremely odd. But we'll go ahead and talk about the Henry McKenna and the Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. And basically, both bottles, and I know most people know this, in the last probably 12, 18 months have gone up about $20 a bottle. And I don't know why. It's just like everything else is going up. The demand is there, so if you're in business to make money, which you should be, you're going to try to meet the demand, and you're going to pay for it. But both of these bottles I find are very nice, very smooth. I enjoy both of them. I've got backups to both. They're over here somewhere, but anyway, we just thought we'd taste them and compare them a little bit. We're not going to do a blind. We're just going to talk about each one individually. And see what you all think. So if you have them, man, grab them. Let's drink along. Let's talk about it and see what's happening. So I'm going to go ahead, Rob, and pour the McKenna. I'll let you go ahead and start off with that.
Mine are already poured. So my McKenna, which one do you have? Mine's at 09.
Mine's an 09. May 29, 09.
Mine's 6-1.
Damn. That's pretty close.
Hell, I'm not sure. Maybe I got this one from you. I don't remember.
And then this one over here is a 2011.
Yeah, I think my other ones are 10 or 11s. Well,
yeah, the mash bill on the McKenna is, let me roll this off because I'm brilliant. 78% corn, 17 malted barley, and 10% rye.
So some McKenna 10s come off malty to me.
Yep. This one definitely does for me.
Yeah.
Little oak, not a lot.
Yeah.
I think that the maltiness is primary. It's got an alcohol note too on the nose, man, still.
Yeah, which is, you get a little on the palate too. It's been sitting here a little while though in its defense.
Yeah, a little caramel vanilla.
Absolutely.
Not a lot. I mean, guys, this is nothing that nobody's not had. So It's easy.
And if you haven't or can't get it, don't pay more than $50 for it.
No, it's sitting on the store 2 miles from here. It's on the counter right now for $57.
Yeah, that's a little steep. You know, if I was totally out and really wanted one, I might go 57 on it, but that's pushing it for this one. Of course, on the other hand, though, you're talking Jack Daniel's 10-year last year at $80 MSRP.
Yeah.
Rebel last year was 80. This year in Pennsylvania, it's 100. Reason why I passed on it.
Yeah, no joke.
And I would take this over the Rebel. Something about, Daniel had, in fact, gave us an opportunity to get that 2014 Rebel. It's better than the 2021 by far. But I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know if it's the wheat or what it is. It just might not be my profile. It's good.
There's a Splenda, like a fake sugar note I get on the palate with that bottle. It's not a good sugar. It's not like a brown sugar. It's not like a creme brulee cooked sugar. It's just like a sugar substitute for some reason.
Yeah. So, I mean, this McKenna, I've had worse McKenna bottles. That's right. This one's not bad. I think the one I had last time was kind of flat. And again, they're single barrels, aren't they? Yeah. But all in all, $50. I think Henry McKenna 10 years worth it. If you can find them, I wouldn't pay more than that for them. Or well, I said 57, maybe 60 if you were really wanting one, but that's it. I get like a sweet or like a pixie stick off of this a little bit.
That might be that sugar. Yeah.
But it's not terribly sweet on the palate for me. Finish kind of, she's there and gone. Nothing.
I think there's more oak on the finish now than the first couple, which is good. Yeah, and so this bottle right off the shot is a great one. I think if you're going to start your night off, or you're just going to stay 100 and below. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
No, absolutely not. Or for those that are just starting off with a collection, that it's one to have, again, at a reasonable price.
Oh, let me go back. Let me backpedal. See if anybody has seen this garbage. The whiskey's not garbage, but the price is. I saw 2 different stores this weekend that had what was it, Old Ezra 7? $104 a bottle. I about fell over. The first store I went into with my dad, that's pretty typical for them to jack something up. They actually have the Wise Man Kentucky Owl sitting behind the counter, and they want $350 for it. And that was the first store I saw the Old Ezra, and I'm like, well, if the Old Ezra's out, I'll hit another store and see if I can find it like it should be for about $50 to $60. Went into the next store, and it was $104 there as well. But their damn Wiseman's $49.99 on the shelf. So, that's the thing. You got to be careful. I mean, it's just, it literally cracked me up. Like, and I told the first store, I said, dude, I can go 5 miles down the street and get this off the shelf for $49.99. You're making a fool out of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that just cracked me up.
Yeah, I think that Ezra 7 runs right around $60 here, something like that, maybe even 70. But I've seen it as high as 140, and there ain't a chance. I'm not buying it 60, to be honest with you.
I bought a bottle for my old boss in Kingsport back in February, and I gave it to him. And I promise you, it was nowhere. It wasn't $70. There's no way. There's no way I could have done that then. And
if I came prepared, I could look it up on the PA site. But I'm all about last minute.
There you go.
Marty and I were on hiatus for 3 weeks while he moved, and we got some things straight, and I had some work stuff. You'd have thought that I maybe would have done a little bit of research on the camera or the microphone, or maybe setting stuff up to make this easier for me, fellas. Yeah, none of that happened.
This is what we do.
Cheers.
Yeah, this is what we do. This is how we do it. And I'm not going to sing the song. So, I went ahead and I'm nosing the Heaven Hill now compared to the McKenna.
Yeah. That McKenna starts to fade off for me as I sip it. It kind of gets a little nobody's home.
Yeah. Good
Yeah, that's
gosh.
not Daniel.
Yeah, exactly what we're talking about. I like the nose straight off the bat of the Heaven Hill better than I do the McKenna. The McKenna still gives me a strong alcohol.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it's a little more mouth coating as well.
Yeah, there's definitely a fruit there that wasn't with the McKenna. Mash bill for the Heaven Hill is 78% corn, 12 malted barley, 10% rye.
They're
pretty damn close.
Or are they the same?
78, 12, and 10.
Yeah.
They are dead even.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say. Well, there's a lot of similarities to them, but the Heaven Hill has a little more of a creme brulee, little more char, maybe.
Yep. Maybe a little leather, tobacco, something.
Yeah.
More pleasant.
And it's funny. I mean, you're talking 3 years younger.
Yeah. Daniel said Heaven Hill 7 years fantastic for what it is. Yeah, that's the green bottle, isn't it, Daniel? I had a shot at that one. I've talked about it on stream before. I was at Justin's House of Bourbon last September.
The green one is the 8 year, isn't it?
I thought it was 7.
This one's 7.
Damn, I thought it was 7 for some reason. But I saw it on the counter, and it was about the only bottle that I could afford. And Justin's House of Bourbon, I went up there to pick it up, and some ass clown ran up there right in front of me, heard me talk about it, and went and picked it up. It was the only bottle they had, so I was like, thanks, prick.
See, when I go back to that McKenna now,
it's a lighter palate on the Heaven Hill than the McKenna.
Yeah, they're very similar. I still get a little more like pixie stick or something like that on the McKenna.
I feel like you get more oak on the McKenna than you do the Heaven Hill.
It's got 3 more years on it. Of course, on the other hand, I mean, the youngest whiskey in this Heaven Hill is 7. They could have older.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I'm tasting them, now that I'm A and B in them, now I'm all confused. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Why would I pull more malt out of a McKenna than a Heaven Hill if it's the same mash bill?
Maybe the age. That's all I can figure. I mean, that makes no sense, but that's the only difference here. Other than,
mid palate, I think that Heaven Hill has a little bit more going for it.
Let's see. Yeah, it explodes. It rises. It takes its minute to let the fireworks happen. There's no doubt.
So if you walked into the store and you only had the 50-some bucks plus tax, and there was a McKenna and a Heaven Hill sitting there, and you didn't have either of them, which one?
Well, here's the thing. These McKenna, they differ so much between what year they are distilled. I mean, like I said, we got these 2019 bottles we're drinking. That one over there is a 21 bottle. I mean, it could be day and night.
Yep. And that's the thing. For me, I'm probably, I can only buy one, I'm probably going McKenna because you never know when you're going to get that hitter.
Yeah, that's true.
That hitter single barrel. So that's probably the risk I'm taking.
I've been through, this will be the second bottle of this I've gone through. And I've got the backup. And I've had multiple of the McKenna. And I don't really think I've had a bad one or one that I'm like, that's just not that good. Apparently I finished it,
Yeah, I've probably been through, this is probably my 4th bottle of McKenna. And this is probably the best one out of the 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was nothing wrong with the other ones. This one seemed, because I opened this one before the last one was finished, and preferred this one. But I just don't understand why that multi nonsense comes up with McKenna on me.
Especially with the same damn mash bill. It makes no
it's
sense.
not the first time it's happened to me.
Yeah, Daniel, that's awesome, man. I forgot about old Bernie being on. That was my first big interview, man. I was a damn nervous wreck. God. Yeah, great shot. Said he'd go with the McKenna. I get it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Falcon and Storm both are sitting there on the shelf. I'm buying Pete Monster.
Daniel, you need to tell me about that Pete Monster. I ran into one the other day, but I didn't know that. I didn't know much about it. The other one I saw is it Big Pete or was something Pete? I don't know. It wasn't expensive, $40, something like that. Daniel, help me. I forget what it was called, but I didn't buy it. And see, back in the day, guys,
Yep.
I had all of that. I'd been, walking up to the.
Yep. Opening up the trunk with your foot.
Yeah. And now I'm trying to behave myself. And I'm not saying I might, I'm an addict now. I might, might slip up a little bit, but I'm just trying not to spend $600-700 a month for 3 or 4 months in a row. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Top Dog, congratulations on the hole in one, buddy. I didn't mean not to say something. That's a big deal, man. I've had one. Yeah.
When did that happen?
I think last week. I think I saw it on Instagram. Yeah. I'll tell you this, I've had one, and I really never dreamed I'd have any, because I mean, up until the whole whiskey show business took over, I played golf every day, and I just assumed but the one I had, I'll get off this story quick here. Top Dog, when I hit it, when I finished, and I watched it, I almost knew that son of a bitch is going in, and I'll be damned. And I couldn't see it. There was a mound in front of it, but
oh shit!
Yeah, oh god, here we go.
Huh?
Yep.
What?
Couldn't see it. Yep. Yep. There's Greg McDonald.
Greg McDonald, hey man, I wore this for you. You're lucky you showed up, man. We're almost to camp, man.
That's a good idea, Greg. May
All
do
right,
that
I'll
here in a second.
Let me even out the glasses here.
I'll just grab another one. No, I can save that and just see what we get on this stuff here.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, why didn't I think of that, Greg?
Yeah, that's why we pay Greg the big bucks to stay in the background.
Greg
hey, Stanley, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Advisor. What's up, Stanley? Well, yeah. There's $66 here, which they're still worth it. I always have one of those on the shelf.
I tell you what,
I get that.
The nose is still malty.
Yeah. I thought it was just me. I don't know why. And again, it's not like it's got like 20% barley in it.
I tell you what, taste it.
The corn.
Taste it and tell me your finish. It's not there.
No.
I mean, it's good. I mean, that is not a bad blend at all,
No,
but there is zero
real,
finish.
Yeah, it's real silky.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a little pepper, a little ethanol back there, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's a blend you can put in your infinity bottle.
You know what it needs?
Little Pete.
Little needs a little splash of like
Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something to kick it.
Needs a little, maybe a little
four gate.
Yeah, maybe a little mellow corn or
maybe some benchmark single barrel.
Some fighting cock or something like that.
That's who was it? Was it Great Shot? Somebody said they bought some fighting cock earlier. It's damn good.
I haven't. There's nothing wrong with it.
Hell no, there ain't nothing wrong with it. I can't remember who said
I mean,
it.
I
But
don't know if
yeah,
I want to sit and sip it for an hour or two, but
yeah. What's up, brother?
hey, Shane.
Yeah, but no, it's not a bad blend whatsoever.
Yeah, that kind of hits you. You get a little bit there mid, and unless you let it run to the back of your throat, there's no finish.
Yeah, it's just kind of. That's why I said I want to see what you got for your finish. Yeah, it's kind of.
But you know, getting back, but again, both these bottles are buy at $50. 60s pushing it for me, and that goes for you know, a lot of, you know, another one I was, you know, the Bardstown 8. I think I'm passing this year. I'm passing. You know, the more I thought about that Bardstown 7, there, you know, there's a good bit of freaking corn whiskey in that for $135. Man, I don't know. It's a good blend. It's good. Is it worth $130? No. Yeah, Marty knocked it out of the park with that setup, huh, guys?
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate
Looks
it.
good.
Yeah, Greg said stick with the Heaven Hill.
Yeah,
Throw a splash of B522.
I'll do it.
I can do it. I got it right here.
I
I was telling Rob when I was setting all this up last night. I got all the bottles up here last night, and I have 24 freaking bottles of Elisha Craig. It's a damn joke. Maybe.
Damn glasses are upstairs, Greg. No, it's blending. Yep.
Yeah, it was not, you know, me being the engineer that I am, it's not hard. You just got to know how to form things up and splash it in, and then take you a damp sponge to get the effects. So, yeah. But I've got new lights and everything, man. I've got 2 big old box lights. I was going to make it right this time because I hope to be here for a little while. Shane said I get a little leery from those bakers. Yeah, these things are supposed to hold over 500 pounds, 300 and some pounds of shelf. So, yeah, if I hear a crash during the middle of the night, I'm not even coming in here. I'm just going to pack a suitcase and head out the door.
Right. Just throw a match in there.
It'd be my way out, man. No joke. But no, I'm glad to be here. I got to be back. Hope to do not take away from MC Square, but hope to do Welcome to the Weekend Friday. So I'll try to get that thumb up tomorrow or Thursday. Hopefully Fred's crew will be together. We'll do a big group thing. Shane, damn it now. I'm insured. Yeah, right.
I put a splash in there. Now it smells like licorice. And it didn't help it.
What's the proof on that?
120-ish.
Here's a 122 private barrel. Let me put a splash of that.
Yeah, it tastes like licorice too. I don't know. The writing on mine's like 121.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that'll be good enough for right now.
So what have you guys been looking for? Finding?
I will, Shane. I will all the time.
You guys going to pull the trigger on the new Remus 6?
You
find it?
It might have been Top Dog says he's going to buy a case if he can.
So I saw, I think Bourbon Bites did it, and was it the Junkies?
Trevor.
It's the only 2 I've seen. They both said it was good, but not as good as
no. Trevor did the beef C922.
Yeah.
Porter did one that a bottle just came out. Was that Calumet 8?
I watched that today.
I haven't seen it. I saw that and I was like, holy shit.
I won't spoil it, but I think you already know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he titled it. Oh, Fred's going on vacation. No Friday at Fred's. Damn. Okay, good for him. All right, so we'll do a pub and do some drinking. We'll still try to do something. That'll work. And then the next Friday, I think we may go back to Tennessee for the Florida game. So, yeah, that kind of brought the maltness down a little bit.
Yeah, it's
The
still
Elijah
not.
Craig did.
Still didn't help the finish at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It tastes like licorice. Black licorice.
Yeah, it does have a damn lot of licorice taste to it.
Oh, that's strange.
Well, what are you going to drink now? You going to drink something else?
I don't know. What do you want to drink?
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
What do you guys want to drink?
Yeah,
Don't
that's the
say
thing.
Springbank cash strength, Daniel.
I could pour this $355 bottle.
You know, what did we talk about, Marty, when I agreed to do this with you?
No hitters.
No flexing on the channel, man.
I mean, 90.8 proof, man. I mean,
Am I blurry or is the whiskey kicking in? What the hell's going on? Did I just get blurry when I move? That camera shouldn't be doing that. I'll read the directions tomorrow, I promise.
I don't know.
Oh. Okay, Daniel, I'll grab it the next time I see it. I think it was cheap, right? I'm not mistaken in that. It wasn't terribly expensive.
Thanks, Shane, man. It has. It's been a long month, just to be honest.
Yeah, a lot going on, man. Work is crazy. Marty was moving, and we're hoping to be regular. I have a work thing, and we'll be out of town the last Tuesday of the month, and I think, Marty, you're on vacation the first weekend of October.
Yeah, we're heading out the first. So I may it'll be with Kevin and Christy, so I may take the stuff and do a little setup something.
All right, we'll figure that out. But I definitely won't be on that. What is it, 26th, 27th, somewhere? That's what I thought, Daniel. I'll definitely grab that.
Z-Man. I'll tell you something I did see today that I was telling Rob earlier. I saw the IW Harper, is it Cabernet finish? I saw it today in the store for $39, and I think when I bought it last winter, it was like $70. Ugh. $39 might be about right for that garbage.
Hey, Z-Man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, a lot of new stuff going on. That's not terrible.
No. What did you pour the Wise Man? Or you on this?
I'm still at that blend.
Yeah,
hey, Dan OB, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
What's up, Dan?
If you picked up the old Kirk, have a pour of that bottle, tried 2 different bottles at Shane's, and they're great.
Yeah. Shane, were you going to send us samples, buddy?
Yeah, we need to do that. We need to put them together. That's for sure. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
little teeny weeny samples, man. You don't have to get crazy.
It is still with that damn blend malty. It cracks me up.
I don't know. I didn't care for that blend, that's for sure. I mean the McKenna and the Heaven Hill together, it got real silky, but there was no finish. When I added the Elijah Craig B522, now I only put maybe the equivalent of 4 or 5, 6 drops in it, but I was probably only sitting on a little over a half an ounce, and it made it taste like licorice. No worries, Shane. If you could get to it, I know you got stuff going on, buddy.
Let's see. Yeah, it's a hitter, Greg. There's no doubt, man. I don't know. I found one of my.
What other 10-year do you have, Marty? You have another 10-year?
God. Yeah.
Well, the Eagle Rare is only 90 proof, so that kind of might not hang. You got a Jack Daniels 10-year?
Yeah, somewhere.
It's not in the bourbon vault there.
It's here some freaking where. I've got a Remus 5 looking at me awful close though.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not 10 years.
That's not even close. I know, but like I said, it's just looking at me.
But yeah, I got
I know
one.
I
got one relatively close as well.
This is not a 10-year, but you talking about freaking great, man.
I don't have any of those. I see them, but they're way, way overpriced. Thanks, Todd. 210.90 Maryland. Let's do something about that for a guy.
120.
I tell you, that 13 is still sitting on the shelf down there. I think it's 13-year cash strength.
It's like $200, isn't it?
It's 200, and then there's a
Well, Shane told me to skip the 13.
Really?
I think, yeah. Isn't that right, Shane? Didn't you say the 13 is just not there?
And then there's a cigar blend sitting next to it for 400. I'm not sure what batch.
Pick it up and go find a $60 sticker and put on it and buy it.
Yeah, what's that called? Popping tags?
Yeah.
My niece taught me that. I'm like, not how to do it. She just told me what it meant because old man whiskey here don't know what the hell's going on with these young bucks half the time anymore, man. I was young.
We're not paid enough to think. No doubt.
It wasn't long ago I was young, Marty. I don't know what happened.
The Clyde Mays, Shane. That's what we were talking about. That Clyde Mays 13-year. Because I think I paid a little over 100, maybe 124 for the 11, and I'm tickled to death with that damn thing. No doubt. But I think if just to sum up these two, for me, I think it's the Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. I think it's smoother. I don't know. The McKenna, like you said, Rob, it's kind of hit or miss.
Yeah.
It depends on the bottle.
Yeah, I think it's too close to call, really. I enjoy both of them. I hate that they're around that $50 mark. I've seen this one as low as, not in Pennsylvania. And again, I don't know if it's a reputable site or not. It may have even been Drizzly or something like that, like $38, up to like $80 online. This one I've seen as high as 100 without looking too hard. Again, 5 years ago, this was a $30+ bottle.
Yeah.
And now in unregulated states, it's $75. A year ago, I was seeing these for $54, right around in there. Now they're $75.
Yeah.
And I'm not paying that for any of it. Done.
Yep. So,
but
yeah,
I would probably, like I said, if I only had the money for one, both of them are sitting there, I'd probably chance the Henry McKenna only because you might get a hitter single barrel, but that would be the only reason.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's like I said, man, I'm having a hard time paying that now.
I'm having a hard time paying.
You save it, you put it away. We've got one. I've got a backup. I'll put that towards something else or nothing at all.
And again, per our conversations here in the last couple of weeks is, do you stop buying these bottom shelfers or the unknown? You stop buying those unknowns, like the Booker Chapter 6, for the little book Chapter 6. So when you have the shot at the Old Carter or the Four Gate or something that people in your circle have said it's good, trust me, that's you feel a little bit better about spending that extra money on that bottle. And that's kind of where I'm at now. Instead of buying 8 bottles that are okay to good, I'd rather have 3 or 4 that are out freaking standing is kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. We don't need bottles that are space chasers. They just come in here and they chase your space away that you do have left.
So like that I said earlier in the stream, I'm just going to start, deleting little by little. And
I've got an idea. It's totally off the reservation. But since this is we've got some water we can cleanse with or whatever you want to freaking call it. You want to try a little more Calumet 16?
Yeah.
Let's see if it's done anything for us. Like I said, I've not had it in a month.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, the Muser. Yeah, guys, when you head over to Malt Muser, tell him you came from us. Please, just let him know he's a good friend, man. Let's see.
And he knows his shit, man. He shoots you straight. You know, unlike us, you know, if you're coming here for education, you are in the wrong place.
No, yeah, this is hillbilly.
You wearing shoes?
Actually, I am, but my socks have holes in them, so do my underwear. So there's that. I've nosed it.
Oh man,
That's better than I remember on the nose. Hey Pete.
Yeah, I'm getting a red delicious apple. The skin.
Holy shit. We might be eating our words now, Rob, but that's okay.
Tobacco, leather.
Yeah.
Barrel.
Golly.
A little bit of funk. A little bit of Rickhouse funk or something like that in it.
Yeah, corn. I get a corn note. That's shocking.
It does smell. I think the nose was bad. I mean, I picked the 15 when we did this before, but
I think I did the 16 somehow.
yeah, you definitely picked.
But I did this. I said the Sam Houston was the best of.
Oh yeah, Sam Houston's definitely better. Oh, it was then. Yeah. Ooh! I just got a little antique store, a little varnish or something like that.
Little pledge.
Nothing sweet.
I get that, man. Really. I get that finished wood.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. It's a finished wood now. God, it's still barrel forward.
Yeah. It's still a little hot. And I'm down.
Yeah. Yep. That's about
it's been open a month and a half now, but I don't know. I mean, it is not bad.
No, it's not. No, I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers.
No, I do not dislike it. But it was $140. It's definitely like you're not going to nose this and not think that it's, you know, young. Not as cherry or medicinal forward as like the 15.
Yeah.
There is some of that there. But as soon as you start to get those barrel notes, you get a little bit of that cherry, a little bit of that medicinal in a good way. But then it just kind of gets hot. Ethanol for me. It's still the same.
I mean, it's very black pepper.
Yeah,
on the finish.
Pepper on the finish, deep back in the
yeah
in the throat.
Yeah. 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 I do think it's better than when we first opened it, and then when we did the review last month.
Yeah.
Even though it did between the 14, 15, 16, even though it did win for me, I was shocked it did, but I did pick it. I did realize, I think I guessed that it was the 16, but
yeah,
I'm good with this bottle. I still don't. I mean, people think I'm crazy, which I am. I've got papers to prove it, but I don't think I need another one.
No, I'm okay with this one. I mean, hell, the 14 and the 15s are still on the shelf, and 16s have been on the shelf now here for, I don't know, a month.
They're still not here. 15s are on the shelf all day in North Carolina.
Yeah.
16's not even smelted here.
I don't know. I don't know. If I hadn't made a purchase in a while and I was out of this, I might replace it. But I wouldn't replace it right now with, 2/3 of a bottle. That's for sure. So, I don't know. Other than the Elijah Craig C922 and that Remus 6, Marty, what else are you thinking about between now and the end of the year? Any, you know,
I'll tell you what. Honestly, I'm just looking for picks.
yeah.
If I see a good pick, if I see a what should be coming out. There's other Remus picks. There's Penelopes that are coming out. There's more Yellowstone picks coming.
Yeah.
I know they're hitting everywhere.
Yeah, Pennsylvania had 3 of them. I had the one I picked up in West Virginia. It's the 109 proof, and I'm hoping she opens up a little bit. It was hot, and it was flavor forward just on the front of the palate, and then it just kind of went to shit. So I'm hoping that opens. I didn't buy the other proof points here in Pennsylvania. I don't think I'm going to. I think Pennsylvania is getting just the regular George Remus. I think there's either single barrels coming or they're going to do picks. So I'm interested to see that because I've actually never had the $30 or $39 bottle of the George Remus.
You talking about?
Yeah, the one with the picture of George Remus on it.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
So this is a Thomas pick from 2020, and this baby's 123.5. Yeah. So it's nice. Top Dog, what do you think that's going to hit at? 199?
Yeah, it has to be, if not more.
Yellowstone picks, Daniel, are good. They right off the shot for me, they're hot.
That 93 proof one, I had one from a store in West Virginia. It was outstanding at $50 or whatever it was last year or the year before when I got that. It was really good, Daniel. These ones are the barrel proof ones or whatever they're calling them. And they're a little hot again. And this was my first one, so I don't know if they open up or not. If anybody else knows, I don't know, because I really like those 93 picks. They're good.
Yeah, this one over here is a 115, 116 proof, and it was $60 pick from Thomas.
Yeah, and it's $60. You know, once in a blue moon, I'll take that chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Knob Creek 15 here this year was it was $115. So I'm hoping maybe that 18's a little less, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna pull the trigger on it.
I mean, shit, we've already got 12, 15.
Yeah. I'm out of 12. I need to get one. I keep holding out to find the cash strength, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
They're terrible. Save them for everybody else.
Tell me what to do.
No, it's freaking great. That baby's sitting right there. Yeah. No, I paid way too much for the ones I bought, and I had to order them, so it wasn't like I found them.
So what are they worth? $200, $150?
Shane's the man to ask on that.
I mean, they're single barrels, right?
I don't know. No, it doesn't say it. There's a 120.5 proof, and I think there's a 125 proof.
Yeah.
Both of mine are the 120.5s.
And
yeah, Daniel, tell him we're coming. But no, I like it. But I did a blind of the 15 and the 12 before I moved to North Carolina, and the 12 to me was a lot better than I won't say a lot. It hit better on me than the 15.
Yeah.
You know.
I could see that. I haven't actually went back to that 15 in a while. But how many people are in chat, Marty? I can't see it.
836.
You know, we're killing it tonight.
Yeah.
You know,
that's why I went ahead and dropped the t-shirt link, guys. That's if you want to support MC Squared Whiskey, that's basically all we're doing right now. Just get you a shirt and have a good time with us. But yeah, that's it at the bottom, scrolling across. No, we've had up to I think 25 here for a minute, and now we're dropping a little bit because those other things going on.
Yeah, everybody else was on. Appreciate everybody coming. If you haven't subscribed, please do.
Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up, hit that notification, subscribe.
Tell your friends. Like I said, we're going to be a little inconsistent here through the next couple of weeks. I got some work things. Marty has a vacation. If Marty could go during his vacation.
Yeah, I'll try to. I'm going to try. Me and Kevin will try to do something.
And again, once we get some time, you know, we'll probably do maybe some pubs here and there. It's not something we're going to do all the time because, quite frankly, sometimes it just gets annoying. But or maybe we'll do some private stuff. We'll see. But appreciate everybody being here. That's for sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's about what I paid for one of them, Greg, and then I had a buddy find me one for $125, so I got real lucky on the first one. Shane, I guess 21090 at 9 is what's up next because Hawk and Jason were doing something together at 7.
Yeah, there's Malt Musers on now, Shane.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you want to jump over to Malt Muser, go for it, man. Just tell him you came from us. There's no problem. Me and Rob are just going to hang out for a bit, keep drinking. We've been an hour, but yeah, whatever you want to do, Rob, I'm fine hanging out for a bit. I'm going to enjoy this Calumet 16 because I'm not going to have another one. That's in bottle.
Yeah,
it's the damn ass end on it, man.
Yeah. If that ethanol punch would subside a little bit, I think it would be. I think it would. Keith,
there you go. There's pants to match it too, Keith. I'm just saying.
If I keep going the way I'm doing and don't lay off the sandwiches, I'm going to need one.
Yep.
Yeah, Malt Muser's a Scotch dude.
Yeah, man. Good guy to Chicago.
Yeah, he does a little bourbon too. From time to time, but mainly Scotch. I've learned a lot from him.
Shoot. I can tell which one's the blend.
I drank all mine. Can I have some of yours?
Yeah, here. Wow.
Yeah, again, it has that good age oak, a little cherry, a little leather and tobacco, but then that ethanol just kind of pushes through for me. And then it's black pepper on the finish. I don't know if I'm missing something. Like I said,
it's just a hot freaking finish. I don't know, man. I'm all about oak. I love oak. But I want a consistent middle palate. That's not where it's at with that 16 for me.
Yeah, because, again,
it's all ass in, man.
I don't know. It's good, but it ain't that damn good.
Do you think it is too? I mean, do you think it's all on the back end?
Well, what happens for me is I get that age, I get the barrel notes, I get a little bit of that medicinal cherry up front in a good way, leather and tobacco. But as soon as it hits my mid palate, it immediately kind of slides back to black pepper, maybe even white pepper, and a strong punch of ethanol.
Yeah.
And
God, it lingers forever.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong.
No,
it's just,
but I would like a little bit more
air.
I mean, it might be coming around on me now that I'm talking shit on it. Maybe something else is going on. A little orange zest or something like that. Maybe a little marmalade. It's not sweet in any sense of the word.
No, it's a marmalade jelly. It's not jelly. It's not. It doesn't have enough cooked sugar. It's that chunky marmalade Grandma used to make.
Yeah, with
orange,
like the orange peels in it.
I don't know, man. 106 proof. It by God hits at 120 all day. I don't know, man. Shoo. Like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. I'm not knocking it. I'm not throwing it under the bus and backing over.
No, I mean, it's just good. It just, I don't know that it's complete, if that makes sense.
If they do one after 16 year, like a 17 or 18 year, that'll be very freaking interesting to see the reviews.
I'm wondering if this would be better. Have I added water to this in the past?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it would be better at just a couple points down. See, now that was probably about a drop and a half of water, and I don't know, it's probably a half ounce, less than a half ounce.
Yeah, Keith Jason, I haven't pulled the trigger on Calumet 16 yet. Mixed reviews so far. You know, how much is it, Keith, where you're at? Because that to me is the telling and selling point for me.
Boy, that drop of water opens that nose up a little bit more. And now that orange or blood orange or something like that's kind of like a sweet orange is pushing through, maybe even like one of them sugar-coated orange slice type things.
Yeah.
It smooths it out a little bit too. Makes it's a little bit more silky. And I'm not getting as much pepper on that back end now either. Actually, I might drink this with water from here on out. Yeah, that's what it is here, Top Dog. I think I got it for 140-ish in Maryland, which was surprising.
That's just enough to where you're going to end up at 140-ish after tax, Keith. So I don't know, man. That's what I mean. Kevin got this bottle for us. And
who said they haven't bought it yet? Was it Keith?
Top Dog.
Top Dog.
Keith said he hasn't gotten it yet, but Top Dog says it's 149.
Yeah. So I guess the question is, if you don't have it, do you have anything else with, you know, an older age statement like that in your collection? And if not, then do you think this is better than Knob Creek 15?
I don't know. I'd have to put it together and see.
Yeah. So I like the Sam Houston 15 better than this all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. I have
slept with Calumet's mom.
Yeah. I had the Maryland batch was very good. I have a PA batch here somewhere, but it's not open. But those are a blend of 3 barrels. These are a blend of what? 19. Water helps this a lot, I think.
I did. I agree, Shane. I think that, yep. But we're that's a pretty good point.
So that's the thing. That's where you got to be careful, Top Dog. Like I was saying before, man, you get these guys that are saying, you know, man, this is great. This is great. This is great. And then I buy it for $20, $30, $40 over what I should have paid for it. And I'm thinking, it ain't great.
That's the thing. Ever since I've opened this bottle, it has not been a whiskey of the year contender by any means for me. That's me. That's my palate. And yeah, but it's not in the running for that for me.
Yeah. I don't know.
I have lesser price points of whiskey that I have here now from this year. Well, I mean, you know, it's stuff you buy every year, but to me that is as good, if not better, and maybe half the price. So this does not. Until Sam rolled into town, Shane said, "Yeah,
I'm liking that with water."
Yeah, it's not bad. The nose has got a damn hellacious sugar note now.
Yeah, it does. It definitely made it sweeter. I'm not drinking that without water here on out.
Yeah, I'm doing a splash because that's not bad. It did bring that black pepper finish down.
It did. Smoothed it out. Smoothed the finish out a little bit. Maybe even a little bit of hint of butterscotch on it now too.
Yeah. Yeah, Keith, I have the 14 and then Rob sent me a sample, the 15, and then Kevin got us the 16. But yeah, I bought the 14, didn't buy the 15, and then like I said, here we are.
Yeah, and the only reason I bought the 16 is because I had the 14 and I like the 14 a lot, but obviously can't go to that when you after this because it's what 90, 94, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's but on its own, just to sit and drink that, it's good. It's very cherry, kind of medicinal cherry forward, but I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Along with other things, but it's been since we reviewed or blinded all three of them since I've had it. But I don't know. This is much better with water, in my opinion, but it still doesn't beat Sam Houston. But hell, Sam Houston now I'm seeing them for like $199. That ain't happening.
Sam Houston was hard to find from the get-go for me.
Yeah, I actually found Sam Houston in Pennsylvania. Couldn't believe it after I overpaid for the one in Maryland.
No. Nope. It's funny. Like I said earlier in the show, man, what I keep going back to is a lot right now of inexpensive ryes and like 100 proof bottles, like that old granddad bottled in bond. Freaking love it.
$17 here.
I mean, damn, that damn Sazerac rye. I love it. I know people probably just unsub when I said that, but I'm just
there's nothing wrong with that rye. It's a good price.
The double rye from High West, and then I picked up the I don't even know where it's at. It's here somewhere. The regular double rye. Me and Kevin had it this weekend. Dad bought it for me while I was in town. I thought it was freaking good for $40, man.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people be on the fence. Like I have the Rendezvous. It's good, but it's $70-$80 now.
Yeah, I just
And that midwinters is Rendezvous finished, and it's $110. I don't know that I'm going to look for that this year.
Yeah, that's just I don't know, man. It's just what's your budget? That's all there is to it, man. What's your budget?
Like I said, my budget's going down. I'm just not doing it. I'm going to pick and choose what I'm doing, and I'm not going to be that FOMO is just going away with, I don't have it, and that's okay. The other part of that is I don't have a shit ton of time to sit around and watch YouTube anymore, and COVID's kind of over. My company is, the days of you using COVID for an excuse are over, and it's time to get back on it. And so I'm on the run a lot now, and I'm still going to hunt, still going to look around, but I don't think I'm going to, I'm just not going to spend as much. And like I said, if I miss it, I miss it. And if it comes back around for me, that's good. But everything is just out of control with bourbon and whiskey these days. Scotch too. I was kind of leaning, a while back we had talked about, we were leaning towards Scotch and we were spending some money there. But some of that stuff's out of control as well.
I mean, to me too, man, it's like I actually have distilleries that I just don't have interest in buying from right now. And I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but I'm looking around here and I've seen 3 come to mind just looking around what I've got.
Yeah.
I just.
When's the last time you bought anything from the Whiskey Row lineup from Old Forester?
Well, I found that Old Forester single barrel rye.
Yeah, well,
last month, but that's a no-brainer.
That's different. You're going to buy that when you see it. If it's reasonably priced.
I've had my 1920 bottle sitting over there. It's half empty, but hell, I've had that for God knows how long. I don't go to it enough.
Keith, I love that bottle.
Yeah,
really, I love that bottle for $16-$17. Same thing with the old granddad bottled in bond. Sit and sip it neat, mix it, love it.
See, man, I want to get that whole lineup. I've got single barrel and what's the other one? I can't remember. Barrel proof, I guess. I want them all.
Yeah. So the only one I see is the standard benchmark. I don't see any of.
They're not here. Christian
Any of
Goforth got me mine. One of my Patreon members got me those two in, I think, Ohio last year, actually.
Yeah, I got to get back to. I was in Cleveland a couple weeks ago, but didn't have time to really look for anything.
And I'll tell you, just off, it's funny that two of the biggest guests I've ever had on my show are two makes that I don't know, man. I've got enough of it right now. It's nothing wrong with their juice. I'm not throwing them, either one of them under the bus, but they both source. And Old Elk and Smoke Wagon. I'll just be honest. There's nothing wrong with their stuff. It's good stuff. I just have enough, and I don't need to spend $60 on another one right now.
Or $100 for some of those, the 4 grain, the double wheat. I was kind of looking for them, found them, but at $100, man, I don't know. It's just a lot, and I don't know are they cheaper somewhere else?
I don't know.
It's at the store, but I think I saw them in North Carolina, actually. So that's an ABC state, so they can't be too far out of line.
No, that's exactly right. It's just a matter of, what do you got to have? It's up to you.
And right now, I really don't have to have any of it.
I passed Rob, and I may end up, and if anybody wants one, I'll be happy to go get you one. I don't care. I don't mind to, like I said, we help each other out in this community, and everybody that's in the chat that's still here, we're all, know each other pretty well. There's the small bottle. I don't remember what milliliter it is, but the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, I guess. The gold label. There's a master distiller's pick here at the ABC store for $39.
Yeah. Pennsylvania, they're here, $34.
Yeah, it might be what it is.
Yeah.
And I didn't even pull the trigger on that.
Yeah. I grabbed one, but you think about it, getting half a bottle for $34. But the 750 here is 66 non-big.
Yeah. So, it's 69 here.
So, but again, is that just another thing that these distilleries are doing? I'll take the Saffel and the what was it called? Lizard, whatever it was, the other one that's not good.
The red label.
It's $50 a bottle. That Saffel was very good.
Saffel's a freaking hitter, man, all day.
To the Styx concert the other day.
How was that? I didn't get to. How good was Styx?
Oh, the concert was. I was very surprised for a bunch of old guys.
Dude, Styx brings it, don't they?
They were good. 38 Special was Loverboy was there. They were good. REO Speedwagon freaking rocked, man. I forgot how many rocking songs other than those ballad songs that they had, and they were good. And that lead singer is 70 years old.
Yeah. And then, who was your favorite?
I don't know.
Styx for me, man.
I only saw about half of Styx because the wifey was tapping her foot.
You about said old lady on this damn broadcast. You about did it.
I almost said she was tapping her foot because she had to poop too, but cut that out.
We'll edit that some other time.
But
guys, this shows pure honesty.
They sounded great. What's the keyboard player's name?
Him. The one that did the spinning keyboard and everything, and he'd play it backwards.
Kind of taking over in the beginning, but what were they playing? Obviously, in Pittsburgh, I'm sure they saved Renegade for last because that's the big thing at the stadium for the Steelers and all that. But anyway, my daughter got it for us for our 27th wedding anniversary, and
bless her heart.
And tickets were $40, and they put on a heck of a show. The venue, however, it's a nice venue. It's showing its age. However, like the vendors and all that, it was shit. The food was garbage. No napkins in any of the dispensers.
Was it outdoor?
Yeah, it's outdoor.
Was it an amphitheater? You know,
Yeah, so there's probably, I don't know, 2,000 or 3,000 seats under the pavilion, and then it's just a hillside that goes up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so we just sat on a blanket on the hillside, and my old ass was getting a little antsy sitting on that blanket, and I was too cheap to rent a chair. I said, I'd be all right.
Would they let you take folding chairs in?
No, you cannot. You cannot take your own chair in there.
Okay, see that was the difference in where we were and where you were. That
And
sucks.
the reason being, if you took like a standard, like one of them fold out nylon lawn chairs, you'd be sitting like this. Their chairs were like beach chairs, so it leaned back onto the hillside.
How much were they?
I don't even know. I didn't look at them.
Yeah,
but
I knew they'd be expensive.
I mean, I was okay, and but I would do it again. It's been a long time since I've been to a concert like that, but well worth the money for sure. It was really good.
Yeah. No, it's good. I had a good time at that show. And the thing is, man, we're getting older, and by God, they are too. So the days of seeing these people it's winding down, man.
Yeah.
That's like I'm going to see Iron Maiden next month, and I don't know if I'll ever. Hell, Nico McBrain, their drummer, he's the same age as my dad.
Yeah.
I mean, some bitch is still,
I haven't seen Iron Maiden since, I don't think it was the Number of the Beast. What was the one after that?
God Almighty.
Shit. I can't think, but that I don't think I was allowed to go to the Number of the Beast one. But I did see them the next one. And Bruce Dickinson, in my opinion, is probably in the top 5 of all time rock and roll singer.
Yeah, man, front man. Yeah, I can't do it here because I'm fat and I'm behind a desk. But I do a great Bruce Dickinson impersonation. He gets low and he does this. This the whole time, and I love it. I love it. I've seen Maiden twice, and I've never been disappointed. And the first time I saw him was actually here in Raleigh, and I didn't even live here. I was working here. This is freaking 2012, and I bought general admission tickets, and I was 5 feet from the stage, and it was
nice.
Freaking great. I don't know. Last time I saw Styx in Pittsburgh was at Igloo.
The Civic Arena. Been to a lot of shows at the Civic Arena, Greg.
Wow. That's cool as shit, man. I love it. So let's just we've still got about 16, 18 people hanging out. Any recommendations for a quick tasting for next week's show? Y'all let us know something we could do or any requests. Me and Rob have ideas, but we'd like to see what y'all are thinking. Because we like to do stuff with people in the chat. If you've got the bottles and stuff, that makes it more fun.
Yeah, that would be great. If you guys could think of anything. Or if you think of something later, leave it in the comments.
We've one of them that I still want to do is Four Roses small batch and small batch select.
I don't have either of those.
That's all right. I can see that you get those. Those are good.
And it's not because I don't like them. It's because I drank them.
Yeah. Kentucky Spirit and Rare Breed are good. A little difference in proof, but two of my favorites.
I do have those.
What else were we talking, Rob? We were talking some rye stuff.
I don't have
the RY3, the Rye 3 pick we've got those are hitters, guys. If you see those RY3 picks, those sherry cask finish at $70, I'm just going to tell you, grab it. I think they're great.
You have Seagrass, don't you, Marty?
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah. I got that. I got a Peerless small batch rye.
Dog, I like that.
What did we drink in our first video?
Fuck,
I don't remember.
Yeah.
This is only our 4th one, so I told you, Top Dog, man, get a little old, baby.
Pappy, yeah.
I ain't got no Pappy Z, man.
Bottom shelf, bottom and bond shootout.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Ooh. I do. Hey, Rob, we might have done this one on the first one.
Might have been the second one, but okay. Yeah, I have that. What else? I'd have to get. I'd have to go pick up a couple, probably.
No, you
Not sure what I
can't.
got.
You're
down
not
there,
allowed.
bottled and bond. But yeah, but we could do the Evan Williams. We could do the old granddad.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
We
That's
could
a
do
good
the Jack.
idea.
We could throw the Jack in there.
Yeah.
The triple mash. That's bonded, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have the other one. I could go get
I don't
it.
either. I
triple.
see it. I just haven't grabbed it.
Yeah, I haven't. I love the triple mash so much I didn't even spend the money on the other one. Which one, Top Dog?
Yeah, I think the junkies were doing the line of like the
benchmarks,
top floor, foolproof, and whatever the other ones are.
Actually, if I saw those, I'd buy those.
I would too.
I just don't. They're not here.
I just see the regular. I don't see any of the other ones.
No, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's freaking benchmark. You know, you know what though? That's good. You know, they may be limited. So ancient age. Freaking like those.
No, I heard.
I know we did, Top Dog. You're right. Yep, exactly right.
Well, I mean, if we had to do it for YouTube, though, Top Dog, you know.
Well, you send us the samples. We'll be happy to evaluate all of them.
Yeah, Shane.
I did the benchmark bottle and bond against the E.H. Taylor.
I can't even get the bottle and bond in benchmark. I have a better chance of getting E.H. Taylor small batch than that.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's just ridiculous how this stuff hits. What else? I'm trying to think. We could do it. We need to do it. We could do a rye show too.
We could do rye
with
next
stuff.
week.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea with stuff.
I have enough of it. Maybe not the same. Oh, you know, I have this. You have the Sagamore.
I've got Sagamore.
Sagamore. I have the Seagrass. You have the Rye 3. I have that.
You talking about the double rye Sagamore, the double oak, or
the double oak Sagamore?
Yeah,
I have that. Yeah. The Sazerac. We'll talk about it during the week.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. Yeah, no doubt. We could eat well. You need another 12.
I'm going to buy 12 at some point. I just haven't. I mean, that's one I like to have on the shelf.
Top Dog says he gets his benchmarks in Kentucky at Kroger. Okay.
Well, we're going to Kentucky in October, hopefully, or November.
Yeah.
So hopefully
pick up a few of those.
Then. Taking a little trip to Old Carter, if you know what I'm talking about.
I tell you something I want more of is new riff.
I didn't buy any of the new riff this year. I wanted that.
I got single barrel and something else.
I got the bottled and bond and the single barrel. I didn't buy the ones this year because I had so many of the ones last year.
I've got the Kentucky Straight and the single barrel Kentucky pick. Yeah.
I don't.
Which one, Shane?
Yeah, okay.
That'll work. We'll do it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Shane, that damn Driftless Glen rye is still one of the best I've ever had. I'll just be honest.
I was late to the game on that one. Missed out.
It's my rye of the year last year.
Missed out.
I need to open that damn stupid Four Roses Japanese bottle I overpaid for sometime. Hell, I tell you one, man. I tell you one. I did finally find it, Rob. And I like this bottle. A lot of people might shit on it, but I still like this one quite a bit.
Maker's Rye single barrel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I, love that. And that's only 80 some proof, isn't it? What's the proof on that?
84.8.
Yeah. It's very flavorful for that low proof. I can tell you that much. I like it.
Shane said all of them, all 8 bottles. Hell yeah. We could get trashed to that for sure.
What's he sending now?
I said, which ones? He said, how about a story time release? And I said, sure. He said, I'll send you samples.
Well, I think I have
all of them, all 8 bottles.
I don't have the Driftless Glens, and I don't have the one that was what's it? The Iowa. It was at Iowa Distillery. I don't have that one.
I don't have Dragon Bones. I don't have.
Obviously, I don't have the Dragon
Jepsons.
Bones. I have the Jepsons. I have the.
I've got the
Cat's
Driftless
Eyes.
Glen. I've got the Cat's Eyes.
Port Night.
Yep.
What am I missing?
Just text us, Shane. We'll tell you what we got and what we don't. It'll be a lot easier that way. Yeah, I don't have any problem with that. I think that'd be awesome if you did that for us. I still need to get Penelope scheduled to come on. I'm going to do those. Me and Rob are going to try to do those guys with MC Squared Whiskey and do a architect giveaway. Daniel H is going to do. I'll try to call them some point this week and try to get that scheduled for probably late October. They'll be our first guest. And then I've got a few other guests in mind. And if we can do these storytime picks, maybe Shane can jump on and we do something like that. I've reached out to Tim at Chattanooga. I'd like to get him back on and do some stuff. That was my single barrel of the year last year, was that Chattanooga whiskey. That Founder's bottle. Here's, God almighty, you talking about good guys. If you have the opportunity or can find this bottle, please pick it up. I mean, like I said, it's I think it's $60 range. Paul Whiskey Food Dude, thank you for getting that one to me. But Hellfire, we got Early Times bottled and bond too down there. I see too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the old Early Times.
Yeah.
I got one of those. Faux show.
Yeah, definitely, man. That'd be a lot of fun for sure. Like I said, guys, the merch link scrolling across the bottom. If you want to support us, that's how you do it right now. We're not going to do anything else for a long time. It's more about us just getting on here, 2 old idiots having fun, talking, drinking whiskey and budget stuff. And we're trying to do something a little different. And all the input from the chat is definitely an influence on what we do because we're here for you all and us as well. But, yeah, man, this is not a hitter channel. We're not breaking out crazy stuff unless, the act of God comes down on us and it gets delivered. But,
both of us have a few hitters, a couple here and there, but
no, you didn't, Jack. We're still going, brother.
You're going to buy it whether you see it or not. So there ain't no sense us talking about it,
That's right.
Or flashing it on the screen. You already know.
Yep. You know how it works. So have I missed anything, Rob?
I don't know, buddy. I think we're good. We'll put something together for the week. Shane, if you really want us to do that, reach out, let us know what you're thinking. And if you want to be part of it, let us know.
Sure.
And we hope to see you next week. That's the plan anyway.
Yeah, next Tuesday, guys, 7:00. That's the plan. Just to let everybody know, everybody's catching the replay. It's usually last minute. It could be 7 p.m. It could be 8 p.m. It all depends on a lot of Rob's schedule because he's being pulled in a million different directions right now with work. So, but it will be a Tuesday night. And like I said, as quick as I can get that time committed for both of us, I'll get that posted like today. What else do I know? We're looking at maybe doing some Scotch stuff. We're not real sure when we're going to get back to that. Might be more fall, winter time for us, but that for sure. I don't know. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, Shane, that'd be awesome, man. Top Dog, thank you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Greg, I got your text. Yeah, just call me, man. I'd love to get some samples and do some stuff with me and Rob for that. Yeah, guys. So with that, thank you for watching. I will plan on going with Whiskey Nose Friday. Welcome to the weekend, probably 4:30, the normal time. Like I said, Fred's out of town, but we'll do a pub or something. Maybe Rob can get home early enough, and we'll just open it up and
we'll drink without him.
Yeah, we'll do the best we can. Like I said, Malt Muser's going, guys. Get over there, tell them MC Squared Whiskey sent you. 21090's going at 9 o'clock in 20 minutes. If you get over there, tell them we sent you also. It helps. Everybody that's catching the replay, guys, hit that subscribe button. We're growing slowly but surely, and we're going to keep this party going. So, Rob, anything you want to add?
Nothing other than thanks to everybody for being here. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, guys, we have a lot of fun, and we put a lot of work and time into it just to be with you all because we love it, man. And like I said, sorry for the delay getting back after it. I had to get all this set up, and I'm glad we did what we did. So, all right, guys. Rob, thanks for your time again, man. And MC Squared Whiskey's kicking, guys. So we will see you all next Tuesday. Cheers, everybody.
See you guys.